this. Fresh off the Palm Beach County, that's where I'm from. Where niggas get gunned down and left slung from. Thumbs up for fucking round. This ain't accounting for you bitches to come around.
What up? What up? And welcome to another episode of the unofficial podcast of the National Football League, the world-famous and critically acclaimed 5-6 Kings podcast. I'm David Breen, but with me, as always, is my dear friend and co-host, Braden Bullard. Braden. How are you, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Feel a bit weird right now in this moment. You know, we just, me and David just got done watching Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. And now I don't really know how to feel. I don't know what to feel. Still kind of, I mean, the movie was kind of traumatic. It's taken me a bit to process. So I don't know how I feel in this current state. Just indifferent.
It was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. It was really bad.
No, yeah. I mean,
It was awful.
The concept is golden.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It-
Winnie the Pooh and Piglet are fucking killing people.
And it's perfect because we grew up with Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, like our generation. So for it to be...
and
well, yeah.
multiple generations before us. Winnie the Pooh is...
Yeah, it's pretty old.
Is over 100 years old.
But that's my point, too.
What's your over under 100 years, Winnie the Pooh.
Fuck, man. Maybe slightly under. But my point is I would say slightly under.
I mean, you fucking nailed it with slightly under.
97.
Winnie the Pooh was created November 6th, 1924.
Oh, so 99.
So 98. It'll be 99 this year.
Okay. Nice. Wow. Hey,
That's some shit.
I know my Winnie the Pooh,
Look at
you know. But I think it's good because this movie is a slasher. Is it rated R? Was it rated R? I can't remember. I mean,
Had to be. They were
be.
cussing and blood and all that shit.
Yeah. So it's perfect since we kind of got the PG as we were growing up with, or the G rated as we were growing up with it. Now that everyone's older who's viewing it, I don't know. I think, you couldn't do.
No, that's the idea.
Yeah.
That's the idea. But they fucking botched it.
No, yeah.
That's the issue, is that such a great idea of, and they could have, I don't know if they were trying to make it funny or if they were trying to make it like scary. They accomplished neither of those two things, and that's the issue.
Yeah, and I think they kind of got stuck in between. I think, like, even while they're on set. I mean, it's really the lack of preparation, I would say, and or just being used to filmmaking and stuff, because it seemed like they had to cut a lot of corners. Like, it seemed like they failed on a lot of production value aspects of it, and there was a lot of shots that jumped from one scene or shot to another. There was a lot of things that weren't explained. It seems like they underestimated their shooting schedule, and then because of that weren't able to get a lot of other shots that they planned on getting. And it looks
that would have made it better if it was just a little bit longer.
Well, not longer, but if certain things.
But guy, the only redeeming quality of this movie is that it's an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah. No, it is. Yeah. Thank God it wasn't any longer.
It is 80 minutes long. You're fucking in and out.
But I guess just the overall editing, the feel, the pacing, like all the things that kind of go together with it, it just seemed choppy, jumpy, didn't really make sense. You're kind of questioning as to why and when and how and what the fuck, like, constantly throughout the movie. And I think that was not intentional, obviously. Like, I think they really just fucked up with how they were shooting and didn't, realize how difficult it is to probably shoot in the amount of time that they've given themselves. So yeah, I would bet my money they fucked themselves some way while actually shooting this.
They fucked them. They weren't.
The writing was terrible.
It was poorly written.
Yeah.
It was poorly edited. The lighting's bad.
Yeah.
Lighting's terrible.
Yeah, so
There's people breathing heavy, and there's a lot of times where you don't really know what someone says.
yes.
Because people are like breathing heavy and crying over their talking, and you don't know, is this important dialogue?
Yeah.
Shit's kind of just said quickly.
Yeah.
It was poorly written. It was very poorly acted.
Yeah.
It was poorly directed. It was poorly edited.
Yeah.
Like there's really, it was short. That's my only redeeming quality from this movie. The movie was ridiculous. It was gory, and there were a couple times where I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah!"
I did
but
like some ridiculous
But it wasn't
points.
like, "Oh, that's so great!" Like it was like this movie's fucking nonsense.
Yeah, exactly. The whole movie was nonsense, and it was all built around the premise of a cheesy idea that could have been good, but they ended up just going with cheesy points throughout the movie that they thought were going to be enough. And no, that's not how filmmaking goes. It's like you gotta find a way to build suspense, which they did in little bits and times, but you don't care enough anyway because you don't care about the characters. You don't know anything enough about the intentions about anyone really, and it's just like you're not attached to any feeling per se. It's just everything is kind of forced, and I mean I feel like I could kind of speak for David. We love extremes.
You can never speak for me.
I knew it.
Don't ever. Yeah, you knew.
I thought I was going to sneak that in.
What the fuck did you think was going to happen when you said that? You think I was going to be like, "Oh, of course."
But when
Of course you can speak for me, Braden, always.
But when something's extreme and ridiculous,
Yeah.
we love that. But that's what I felt like they were. That was their whole support to them. They thought they could just
Movie
lean everything
fucking
on that.
sucked.
Yeah, the movie sucked.
Sucked. Budget.
Disappointed.
Yes. Budget had to be $70,000. Was the budget $70,000?
It doesn't say what the budget was, unfortunately.
It's interesting because before we started recording, you said, and I was able to find budget and ratings.
Yeah, I guess that just meant money. Just
Well,
how
it's
much
money.
they made. Well, how much they made. It just shows that.
Just shows how much they made. Doesn't
Yeah.
show the budget.
No.
I mean, what they made, I don't care.
The
It's
opening
shit. If I
weekend
made money, it's nonsense.
worldwide, they made $3,355,000, which kills me because it's let's go make a movie with a ridiculous idea that could just sell it from the literal story or the title. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good on them for that.
Yeah, it doesn't. You know how many people have?
All it says online is less than 100,000.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Let's say it was 70, and David nailed it.
Yeah.
Boom! Boom! Let's
Woo!
go!
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, of course they were gonna less than 100,000 is what they spent on this,
And they've
And of
already
course,
made.
If they were able to get this into any theaters, of course they were gonna make money.
You know what is the most sickening kind of perspective about this? They've made a higher profit percentage than every other major movie. Just from that 70,000, and you've just off of the opening weekend, you've made millions of dollars.
Yeah.
What the percentage of that increase is more than Avatar. it's
Yeah, they made 5 times their
know,
budget.
And it's still going to be going up. After DVD sales, I'm sure they're not going to make that many, but they're going to make a few million more dollars.
What year do you live in right now?
Yeah, DVD sales.
When the fuck have you bought a DVD recently?
David, who
Do
is
you
it
have
gonna
a
want?
Do you have a DVD player
Yeah.
in this house? Do you?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on, you gotta have some things on Blu-ray, bro. No, but I hear,
Blu-ray, that's different.
well,
That is different than DVDs.
I got both DVD and Blu-ray DVD. So
Look out for this guy.
yeah, watch out. But no, once when they sell it to
Got a
Netflix
VCR in there,
or-
too?
you're
And
fucking.
a CD player.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah,
I swear to
fucking
God, I
psycho.
got one.
Got a VCR CD player combo.
David, I got home tapes. How am I supposed to see myself as a 3-year-old?
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
all right. I'm a narcissist. I watch myself all the time.
Yeah, I mean, of course they were gonna make money off this, though.
Yeah, but it's no.
Did I
because
say? Did I say? Did I give a in my head?
Did you give a rating? Is that what you're gonna?
In my head, I said they made 5 times their initial investment. Did I verbally say that?
Yeah.
So far off.
No, I know.
So far off. They made
500,
50 times
Yeah.
their initial investment.
500%, fucking more. But that's my point. It's oh wow. So now Because the thing is, most movies that are made on $100,000 or less budget do not make that type of profit.
Yeah, but theirs is about Winnie the Pooh killing people.
No, that's my point.
Like, here's
yeah.
Who the fuck made this? Does it say?
Let's see.
No,
it's just a
production company, ITN Studios,
Yeah.
Jagged Edge Productions. You guys made a shit movie, but good on you for coming up with this idea and making the movie.
Yeah, and I wonder if this helps them with future projects because they're going to take this to an investor and they're going to say, "Hey, look how much profit our last movie made."
And they'll be able to make a fucking decent movie now.
Yeah. Well, they probably still could have with that budget. It's just more probably the way that I don't know. I think it's more the way they did the prep and everything. And I think they started shooting. And they're like, "Oh fuck, we fucked up, and it's going to turn out to shit. Let's just do what we can." Like once you get into it, it's almost like you're too late. Once you get to a point, you can't and it's the money's already invested and you got to go through with it. I mean, what
are the ratings?
The future might be better, but
I mean, they'll have money if they want to keep making movies. They'll have money to do it.
So IMDb gave it a 3.9 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 5%. Metacritic gave it a 17%. And Google users gave it a 65%.
So fuck Google users.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fuck, there's 5-star reviews for this. This wasn't so bad it's good. This wasn't Sharknado.
Yeah.
This wasn't Zombievers.
Yeah.
This wasn't Kung Fury.
Yeah.
These are all movies that are so bad it's good. Awesome to watch it. This was not that.
No.
This was just bad. It was poorly done.
Yeah. This is hilarious. The like the number one 5-star review on Google for
Soulless Spartan.
Soulless Spartan is saying it is a cinematic masterpiece which showcases the best experience which a film can offer.
So here's the thing.
The sheer magnitude.
You're left, this person was doing this to be funny.
No, I know, but
the issue I have with that is like this person did it to be funny, but gave it a 5-star review.
So everyone's led down the wrong path.
Yeah, like I don't think fucking whatever the fuck that person's name was.
Soulless Spartan.
Soulless Spartan. I don't think a lot of people are like, well, Soulless Spartan spoke really highly of it. We should go see it.
Yeah.
See the other ratings. We'll see all the 1-star reviews.
Yeah.
It's a bad movie.
Oh, it's.
Fran, what do you give it?
I like the concept. They tried so bad. I give it a 3.3. 3.3.
Yeah, I give it a 1.
Nice.
Yeah, this is such a bad movie.
Yeah.
Concept's great.
Yeah.
I don't give ratings for good concepts.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
They screwed theirself with the concept because this movie had to be good.
Yeah.
Or over the top funny, but just like fucking well done.
Yeah. And yeah, it was just very, very well
very well done.
Very not well done.
Yeah. All right, should we just jump into this?
Yeah, let's fucking just dive in,
So the opening thing, it's given the backstory. Christopher Robin was friends with Winnie the Pooh and Piglet and Eeyore.
They do make a point to say that they were hybrid animals.
Because he fucked them.
Yeah.
It was like Rick and Morty, Fruity Land.
Yeah, they're showing this with like really shitty, sketchy drawings too, which I didn't really. It's like, okay, are you just being lazy with the sketchiness, or are you just trying to like?
I think they're trying to make it look like that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Christopher Robin left to go to college and become a doctor, and the animals didn't like that. And then there was a brutal winter, so they ate Eeyore.
Eeyore no more.
Yeah, ate him, killed him, dead, and they said, "We now hate humans." And we will never talk.
Never. And it's
There we
all
go. There we go.
Christopher Robin's fault.
We're gonna eat our friend Eeyore. We hate humans, and we'll never talk anymore because Christopher Robin went to school, and it was a tough winter.
Yeah.
Okay. Opening scene: he's got some hot slam piece he met at college. He's showing her the woods, and he's like, "You believe me, right? you believe that we're gonna come here? You're gonna see Pooh. You're gonna see Piglet. You're gonna see Eeyore. And she's like, I don't believe you, but like I'm here to support you because I love you.
Yeah.
And he's like, they're gonna be here, okay? Just stop it. They're gonna be here.
I promise.
And then you hear a not welcoming growl. Like, Pooh!
Way far in.
Come on, you gotta come. And like grabs her hand and starts running. He's like, Pooh, it's me!
She's immediately like, this is.
She's like, absolutely not.
Yeah, this is not safe.
They go through a fucking tunnel and then come up to this creepy looking house.
Yeah.
There's R.I.P. Eeyore headstone.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh man, it looks different. She's like, we gotta go. He's like, no, I gotta find out why it looks like this now.
And they're like going through.
No, you don't understand. It didn't used to look like this.
This is crazy.
We gotta find out why it looks like this.
They're my friends. But as he's like going through like their crib, we don't see it. They don't get a close up on it. Part of the filmmaking, like they probably forgot to shoot this shot.
God, I forgot about this fucking thing.
And Christopher finds like a picture of himself. I'm guessing, and
She does,
and
she goes, "Is this you?"
Yeah, and he
like,
looks, yeah, and we don't see what it shows on there, but it's probably just like
he says, "Is this you?" He goes, "Yeah." I wonder why they did that to me.
Yeah,
we never see it. It never gets mentioned again. We then hear fucking Winnie the Pooh come inside, and they go and hide.
Yeah,
and we just see footsteps in there.
And they don't like the way they shoot the whole movie is terrible. The blocking, everything that they've done is terrible. So we don't see like the way they scurry around to like really hide from Pooh. We just kind of like cut, and they're like underneath Pooh's fucking bed or some shit as he's like walking around. Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Eventually, the coast is clear, and they sneak out.
Which it's like, I don't know, if you're Christopher at that moment, we didn't see what was on the picture. So it's like, fuck, how do we, it's like we don't feel as strong as to why now they're hiding when Christopher was so strong to be like, oh, I need to say hi to them. I need to see them. So it's like, dude, you're cheating us for the way that we feel about it. But
they think the coast is clear. They're out front. There's like broken down cars.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, Piglet just comes from behind and like throws a chain over the girl's head and starts strangling her. And you get strangled. Hold my microphone though. But are you getting strangled? No! No! Piglet! No! Stop it, Piglet! Why are you doing this? No! Literally doesn't try to intervene. So and Piglet fucking breaks her neck and kills her. He just immediately, he's not like that surprised that's happening.
Yeah.
He's more like, no, Piglet, stop it.
Don't do it.
No.
And
I like that I was screaming. That's why I wanted you to hold
Yeah.
it. You're like, oh,
It's
no,
too loud. Yeah, GarageBand wouldn't have been able to take that.
The listener would be like, go fucking scream, man.
What are you guys doing?
What are you doing? Stop it.
If you guys aren't watching, go watch David get on his knees and reenact this scene.
Beg Piglet not to kill Braden. But that's all. And Piglet kills him.
Yeah.
And then he runs, and then Pooh goes down like a fucking tunnel, and then Pooh's waiting on one end. He's like, Pooh. You
gotta believe me, man.
He's talking to Pooh like they're gonna be on the fucking same page. He's like, Pooh, I don't know what's going on. Piglet's crazy, and it just killed. Like, you gotta help me, Pooh. And he's like, Pooh. Pooh's just aggressively like walking towards him slowly, and then he goes, and Piglet's there, and he's stuck in between him. He's like, no. And then we leave him for a while.
And this is for the actors that played Pooh and Piglet. Thank you for the walk. It's like the one thing that you guys did good with like body language as like a body actor.
It was crazy.
Well, there was a time.
It was crazy the way they fucking moved. I'm going to strongly disagree with you.
Well, at some points. But like when they're trying to build that slow walk anticipation or like walking away or towards, they kind of like go side to side. Like Pooh would kind of like walk like that. Almost like he's like just too top heavy. I don't know. I just caught it.
I don't know why you're trying to find good things about this movie.
I'm nice, I guess. No, it's a bad movie.
You're not though, because we'll talk about good things. And you'll be like, well, if I got to play devil's, we'll talk about we're fucking Breaking Bad. You're like, well, if I got to play devil's advocate, I just think like the lighting sometimes that was all you said about Breaking Bad. You watched it from start to
so
finish,
orange.
and the only thing you said
I
was
get
that
it.
if you had to pick something wrong with it, the lighting wasn't that good. You didn't say anything you liked about it. You said it was good, but you said if I had to pick something bad, no, you didn't have to. Nobody said, I want Brayden to tell me something wrong with Breaking Bad.
I understand it's hot.
And for this, you're like, I gotta find good things. Fuck you. Fuck you in the face.
All right, well,
Come
yeah.
along for the ride with your buddy. This is a bad movie.
No,
you
yeah.
agreed. You were talking shit while we watched
it's
it. You were
bad.
like, this is fucking awful.
Yeah, devil's advocate, David.
You don't. Why?
Gotta sprinkle a little
You
something in
don't.
there.
You don't.
You gotta set
No one's like, oh, we want some goods. No one gives a fuck.
something up.
They want to be entertained.
See what I'm saying?
They want to be enter-fucking-tained.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
We then cut to some girl. She's with her therapist. She was assaulted by somebody. We don't know who.
Yeah.
We never find out who.
We never
That's
find
a
out.
big, you think we're going to find out who? We don't. All
Yeah.
right? So don't get your hopes up about that.
Yeah, she was being... You're talking about the girl that was being stalked, right?
So we don't know that yet, but sure.
Okay.
She's getting stalked, and it's a whole thing. Her therapist's like,
Yeah.
you should go away for the weekend. Someplace quiet. And then her and fucking 5 of her friends are just all going to some cabin that looked like it cost a lot of money. And all that shit. You're like, what?
And
Just all of a sudden, you should go away for the weekend someplace quiet. And it's like, all right, done. Hey, you 5, let's go rent out this big house.
But would you have cared to see the scene where she's like, guys, come on, let's go? So it's like, I feel you, but...
No, but it shouldn't have been this weekend.
Yeah.
It should have been,
that
you
quick.
should plan a trip or something.
Yeah.
And then she plans the trip. And then it could say fucking weeks later. I don't care.
Yeah.
But
No,
not,
make it-
you
yeah.
should go away this weekend.
And then there's 5
And
friends.
then 5
this
of her
weekend.
friends in this fucking
Yeah.
not easy to book house.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could be like, oh, what about Airbnb? Yeah, but there's other shit in this movie where you're like, they don't know Airbnb.
Yeah. So this is one thing I forgot to say right in the beginning. It doesn't really matter too much, but once when he went to college, it was 5 years from the time that he went to college to the time he came back, and now he is a doctor. So he went to school for 5 years to become a doctor.
Do we find out that he is a doctor?
She said, his girlfriend said, you are successful. Like, there was a line about just being like, you're successful. Like, why are you so gung-ho up on
you could be.
imaginary characters when you're like, I get it, you're very creative, you're successful.
I mean,
That's what she was just referencing something like that, so that's how I took it.
Vince McMahon is successful. He ain't a doctor.
No, she said they were talking about him being a doctor. I didn't fabricate that or anything.
No, he went to school to be a doctor.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
I would have loved the idea where you were just like, well, she said, no, David, she said he's successful. The only successful people in the world are doctors.
You didn't know?
We can agree on that, right?
Yeah, come on.
If he's successful, he must be a doctor.
Yeah. If you're a dentist, you're not. You're not successful. Only doctors.
I think they still have. I think you still call your dentist doctor.
I don't. I make it a point. I say, hello, dentist. He says I'm a doctor. I say,
No, you're not.
shut up and fix my teeth, doctor.
Clean my plaque. Dentist.
Scrape it.
So, whatever. One of the friends calls and says she's going to be there 2 hours later than them. They're all going. They stop at some creepy-looking gas station, and she just...
She went into the gas station, but it ends up looking like a shop.
She's out...
Talking about when she walked in the...
Yeah, but gas stations have stores in them.
Yeah, but it looked like a car shop, but it still looked like the front door, as if, there was no, counter.
It wasn't welcoming.
No,
There was definitely a counter.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But she's just, doors, cracked open. It looks like no one's there, and she's just screaming, hello? Hello? Is anybody in there?
Yeah.
Just yelling that. And then she just, the door doesn't open all the way. She kind of, muscles her way through. And she's like, anybody in here? Hello? And no one says anything. And then she just turns. We don't know she's with other people at this point. We have not seen anyone. It's a small car that doesn't look like you fit 5 people.
Yeah.
But there's 5 of them. And she just yells, I don't think anybody's here. And then someone in the back's like, huh? You need help with something? And you're like, what the fuck?
And I think they intentionally casted this guy to look a bit creepy.
Yeah, you wanted to think he was going to do something weird.
Yeah.
You wanted to get the feeling of this is like a fucking...
Oh, maybe that's Winnie
like
the
a
Pooh.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre type deal. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
like there's a
whole
family
town.
attached to them.
Yeah.
Like people are a part of it.
Yeah.
So they
he's-
talk. She's like, "Does the gas? Do the pumps work?" And he's like, "Nah, they don't work."
It's very
About,
sweet.
about 2 miles up, there's a gas station. You can get yourself filled up.
And then
She's
this
like,
is
oh, thank you.
part of the bad filmmaking. She turns around to leave and she bumps into an old woman as if there's no sound of them coming through the door that barely opens.
Yeah,
Which is ridiculous, but
and they scream, and then they just apologize to each other. And
no
then she
point to
walks
it.
Out.
Just like a gimmicky pop-up.
So the girls get to the house. There's the one girl who I don't know why they invited her.
Yeah, fuck her.
She's,
I know you're talking about.
They're all friends. It seems like.
This one snobby fucking...
Like she's better than all of them. She doesn't want to be there. She's like, oh, that's stupid.
hot.
I don't even want to be here. Oh my god! Like
Just like that.
maybe we're all going to the woods because Maria almost got raped. Like we got to go to the woods to help Maria get over her rape trauma.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Oh, you didn't even get raped. You
Yeah.
almost got
Almost.
raped. Ugh.
She made
That's her fucking aura.
Yeah.
They get there and immediately they're like, all right, everybody, cell phones. Cell phones, let's go.
No one at first is like willing to give up their phone.
No, everyone but the one girl was.
Yeah.
The girl's like, huh, I wanna like do Instagram and stuff. You didn't say we were gonna take the phones. Like, yeah, we did. She's like,
Fuck.
whatever, I don't need it. Throws it in. And we see her with her phone later, inexplicably. We don't know. Did she have a second one stashed?
Didn't
Did she,
show. Yeah.
It's just so many fucking holes.
That's what I'm saying.
But the first thing I thought, and I'll say it after this. Then they go immediately from that to the other friend, redhead, stopped.
Well, there's a sign that we've seen once or twice at this point in the movie that says
100 Acre Wood.
Yeah, and that's supposed to be like the signal that you're in an area you're not supposed to.
Dude, you about to fuck with Pooh, baby.
Yeah, that's Pooh. That's Pooh 100 acres right there.
But she pulls up and she's like, "Hey, I don't know, guys. I'm lost." Like she's leaving a voicemail. My first thought when they were putting the phones away was, "You're out in the middle of nowhere. Your friend is gonna be there later than you. Keep a phone handy."
But David, they're trying to connect with nature.
Yeah, you connect when she gets there.
No, yeah,
You start that when she gets there.
No, totally.
She's like, I'm at. You sure it's 100 Acre Woods? I'm here, but GPS said to turn around. I don't know where I am, guys. Just call me back.
They don't ever fucking check the phones or nothing.
And then she's just on foot. She's just walking on foot.
Bro, and they don't even show. She's on the road when she's given the call right next to her car. And the next we cut to, she is in the woods trying to find cell service. But, like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Walk down the road a little bit or something. Like, you're in the middle of the woods now. You're not even near a fucking road. It's just
In the middle of the
ridiculous,
woods.
ridiculous writing.
And then she's calling them again. She's like, "Hey guys, I don't know where I'm going. I'm kind of just in the middle of the woods." And then she just looks, and it's Winnie the Pooh, and he just sprints at her, and she goes
From like 40 yards.
drops her phone and runs, and he gets her because of course he does. He's fucking Winnie the Pooh.
But it was like a long little chase. She ends up at another. I guess it's their home.
I forgot. I thought he got her in the woods. No, she like goes into a garage. This is a whole thing.
But it's like a part of their crib, but we don't know it. It's just the way they shoot the shit.
It's
it's
a garage in the woods.
Yeah, and she gets inside, and Winnie doesn't know if she's in there or not. But then, was it him or Piglet that ends up in the garage? I thought it was Piglet.
I don't care.
What?
Whoever.
Yeah, whoever. Well, I thought it was Winnie. Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
yeah, and
Doesn't
then
matter.
gets her.
Guys, there will be time. Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, they're fucking interchangeable for the most part.
Yeah, and I hate to spoil it. There's no Tigger.
Yeah.
The fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I almost didn't think about it until like a few minutes ago.
That's all I thought about.
And I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
He's like he's more of a main character than even like Eeyore or something. Like, I get it. It's like it's Piglet. Piglet's, is Pooh's like right hand man.
Had to be Pooh and Piglet for sure.
But Tigger,
Give me a Tigger.
I was hoping so many times.
They
Like,
couldn't eat Tigger though. That's why Eeyore was.
I was hoping like, oh, this bitch just got away or this or that happened, and then all of a sudden Tigger comes bouncing out of nowhere. Like,
well, the sequel.
oh,
They're saving some stuff. They don't want to put everything in the first movie.
they're like, you know how much money fucking made off of
We're
70,000?
gonna get the sequel.
Yeah,
And Tigger will be in the sequel. Give him something to want.
yeah.
But Pickle gets her in the garage, and is like breaking that. The lighting's terrible.
Yeah, the lighting is very bad.
Like bashed her head a couple times, and then was shoving her head. We think in honey.
I think he was shoving her into a processor, because it went down like a pipe. I saw like a pipe. She was shoving her into like some machine that process her blood and like mixes it with honey. Is my guess.
Blood and honey. Guys.
It's got to be blood and honey.
Blood and honey.
That's like this whole movie's about.
I fucking hate this movie so much, guys. For editing purposes, we're gonna take a quick break, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back. So stick around. And we're back. Hey, Derek Jeter. Fuck you, all right? I see you watching my Instagram stories. Quit being a fucking coward, Derek. You're just watching. You're no better than that fucking psycho that stalked Maria.
Yeah.
You're just fucking stalking me, making me uncomfortable, watching my shit. Have the fucking courage to say something.
Yeah.
Speak up, you fucking coward.
David, what do you do middle of the night? Derek Jeter crawls in your bed, starts to try and strip you naked, and you wake up.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. That's
Right?
for damn sure.
Yeah. You would kind of just casually...
I'd fuck him up.
Yeah, you would...
Because Derek Jeter knows he goes toe-to-toe with David Breen.
That's
It ain't going to go well for him. That's for damn sure.
That's for damn sure.
That's for damn sure. So we're back at the beautiful house at the cabin that you can just get on a day's notice with fucking 6 of your buddies.
Yeah.
And two of the girls are lesbians.
Oh.
And they go to the room, and there's rose petal heart on the bed. And the one girl goes, how'd you set this up? She's like, called ahead. Didn't cost too much. Do you like it? And she just went, it's just really soon. And then, like, she's upset that she didn't like it, and she's upset because it's too soon. And it just doesn't get addressed.
Yeah, does not get...
They just don't address it.
Yeah, it's like you were trying to build something about these characters, and it doesn't matter.
We then go downstairs. They're at a house meeting, and Maria's talking about the stalker. She's like, I think it's good for me to tell you guys about this. I saw someone in my room, and I screamed, and then they ran, and I told the police, and they were like, yeah, we can't do anything about that. And then they left.
What is the bitch girl say? The girl that is just...
Said something bitchy. Yeah.
Well, she was like, oh, I would have freaked out.
Yeah. Something. Wasn't...
But that's something I just wanted to point out for something that happens later
She said she would have pissed her pants, went back to Corbin's house, and grabbed all his knives.
David, if you didn't say it now, I was going to say it at some point.
That's what she said.
And that's what they should have fucking done.
Yeah. Every single one of them.
Every single
Go to
one
Corbin's
of them.
house. You'll be safe.
Do you know how many knives are in that fucking bedroom?
Too many.
BB guns?
Too many knives. Hey, you never brought up the BB guns. You've only brought the BB guns up on this podcast. It was knives, Braden.
David,
it was motherfucking knives.
It was knives. But
and all of them. And all of them. There was like 40. You were going to just hold them all? You were going to hoard them? We're all in there. We're all fucking you, me, Corbin Hoff. We're all in there. We're hiding. We're ready to fight for our lives in Corbin's bedroom, and you're just hoarding all of the knives. You can't use all of them, Braden. You're letting the three of us die.
Yeah, David's like, give me a knife. I'm like, no.
You're sending the three of us to fucking slaughter, Braden. That's what you're doing. You buried the 5-6 Kings.
Oh, God.
You understand? You fucking buried us.
I was scared.
Oh, you were scared? You were scared, so you were like, I'm just going to hold all the knives. You fucking killed us. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's a shame. Honestly, it is a shame that one of us aren't dead. So I couldn't be like, it is your fault that Hoff died. Like, Hoff died of something unrelated, and I have to be like, it's your fault. You did this.
All this stored up.
You fucking did this. He died like skiing, like completely separate. I was like, you fucking did this.
I gotta say a story really quick. The one time where me and Corbin were really fucking scared, his stepdad was playing a prank on us. He was crawling on the fucking roof.
You've said that on here.
But the one thing that I don't know if I touched on, I was sitting in the corner with his BB gun. I was just aiming at the door. So if Jose walked in the fucking door, bro, dude, like I would have killed a fucking full-grown man at the age of like 10.
BB gun.
I mean, that was a high-powered BB gun, bro. That shit was like, the bullets were like...
your aim, you would have fucking missed him.
Yeah, just clipped his shoulder.
Thank God you didn't, though. He was a good guy.
Yeah, good guy.
So the guy was in her bedroom once, and the police were like, we're not going to do anything about it. I don't know, figure it out.
Yeah.
And then he goes there again, and he starts undressing her. And there was something that happened earlier. When fucking Winnie the Pooh killed the first friend in the garage. He rips her shirt off and exposes her tits.
Oh,
first,
yeah.
and then kills her.
Yeah.
To the point you're like, oh, is he gonna rape her? This is something.
Yeah,
he
totally.
Tits her out and then he bashes her.
Yeah.
So the guy's starting to undress the girl, and she wakes up and screams, and I don't know, does he run off or what?
And because of that, it kind of makes you think like, oh, is this Winnie the Pooh or something? Like, what's the whole deal with like the tits?
Yeah. Yeah. Only Winnie the Pooh likes tits in this movie. So she says the cops, I guess they got him. I don't know. She said they found his computer. They went through her, and it was just loads of me.
Yeah.
It was just loads of me. And she was all over. He's been stalking her, super into her, whatever.
How sweet.
Who cares? We cut back to Winnie the Pooh, and Christopher is like chained up.
Yeah, and
his face
Winnie
is all fucked up.
Winnie's got like honey dripping from his mouth.
He's eating it like by the handful.
Yeah,
And it's just going all over the place. He's making a mess with the honey.
because it's not that well done. You know, they were just like, it's a mask, so it's like,
So he
like just keep doing
can't
it.
really eat the honey.
Yeah,
So.
it's just dripping out of his mouth.
Christopher's like, Pooh, come on. I know you're in there, man.
Please.
I know you're in there. I know you're the Pooh that I loved and all that stuff. And then Winnie the Pooh's like, seems like he's contemplating it, and he looks and he sees himself in the mirror. And then he has a flashback to when Christopher was a kid, and he's just saying,
Great times.
I'm never going to leave, Pooh. I'll live here forever. We'll grow old together, Pooh. And then he looks at Christopher, and he's mad, and he just like kind of walks over. Oh my God, I forgot how fucking ridiculous this was.
And he grabs what is like
stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, grab it all.
So just kind of like he's walking slowly, and then all of a sudden just...
Yeah. It just fucking...
Just smashes a chair.
It was like a table, I think it was.
He smashed a chair first,
Okay,
and then
yeah.
just hits the table. His movements are so weird. Like, we just watched him sprint in the woods.
Yeah.
And now it's like such weird labored movements for everything he's doing here. Mm-hmm. And then he walks behind Christopher, and he has what looks like a rope. It doesn't look like a whip.
What looked like to me was like some girl's braids, like hair.
Like, could have been that too.
But then it wouldn't make any sense for what it did.
And he just starts whipping Christopher with it. Gives him big lashes across
Oh,
the
they
back.
cut to the back, and then his back is open.
Looks like Django's wife.
Yeah.
Just fucks his back up.
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome. But well, I mean, it's like it's not like there's anything Christopher can do. So it's like, what are you gonna do, bud? So he starts just like screaming out in pain. But it's like, what are you gonna do?
What's he gonna do?
He's not gonna do anything. There's nothing for him to do.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah.
What are you?
But that's not this.
What are you saying here?
Well, he's like trying to be like almost like apologetic and like trying to get him to like stop. But I don't know. Like there's nothing for him to do, but it doesn't seem like he tries to do too much else. Even though he's chained up, I get it. I don't mean like there's something that he can like physically do. It just seems like he's trying to plead the same exact way like over and over, and he's not trying any other type of thing.
I mean, what else?
Yeah, I don't know. What else, I guess?
It would have been better if he was like, Pooh.
Yeah.
Just stick it in, Pooh.
Come on. I know you want.
Please, Pooh. Just stick it in.
Yeah.
I'll swallow whatever you give me, Pooh.
But there's got to be something that, you know, that they could have used that as like an opportunity to build like a little bit of backstory. Like
They
I
did.
Well, I guess
It wasn't good.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
That is what they used this.
Like I know where all the honey is.
We know.
I give you all the honey.
We know Christopher said all the time he was gonna never leave him.
Yeah.
And then he left him.
Yeah. That's the big
Pooh,
vendetta.
yeah. We're back at the house. The bitchy girl's in the jacuzzi, and she has a phone. We don't know how she got it. We don't know if she got her phone back. We don't know if she snuck a second phone in. Doesn't get addressed, and she's taking pictures of herself in the jacuzzi. And then she's looking at the pictures, and she sees that in the background of one of her pictures, Winnie the Pooh's there.
It's fucking Winnie the Pooh.
And she's like, what? And she looks like fucking creep, and then gets out of the jacuzzi. She's like, are you stalking Maria? Like, thinking she heard the story. Is that who it was? It's fucking Winnie the Pooh.
It's some 6'4" Winnie the Pooh.
Monstrous thing. She's like, hello? Fucking creep. You're not ruining my night. And then gets back in the jacuzzi and just...
And that's why I was saying before...
Chills.
Yeah. And that's why I was saying before, like, okay, you said you would have freaked out, and now here you are almost in that exact type of situation, and you're just chilling.
Even if she didn't say she would have freaked out. This is fucking insane.
Some
for her.
6'4" fucking Winnie the Pooh deformed hybrid.
Just staring, looking crazy. He's covered in blood on him.
Yeah.
He doesn't look friendly.
No. Blood and honey.
Yeah, guys, don't think Winnie the Pooh. Don't think friendly Winnie the Pooh. He looks scary as fuck.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh
He's
is
just
like
standing there.
2 feet in the cartoons. This dude's like 6'4".
Just standing there, and she's just like, ugh, creep.
And gets back, and then
like she's at a hotel, and she caught a guy staring at her in her selfie.
Oh,
like,
it's a public
creep,
place, so
then he's gone. Like whatever. No, she had a private house
in the middle of the woods.
In the middle of the woods, and she saw a crazy looking killer Winnie the Pooh, and thought nothing of it.
Nothing.
She's chilling in there, and then Pooh and Piglet both show up behind her.
Oh, and they build the suspense. So she goes and like turns on a light, and that light doesn't even stay on, it flickers. And as she lays back, like Dave was saying, she's chilling, she closes her eyes. And we just see Piglet and Pooh just slowly, suspensefully just make their way to right behind her.
Do they chloroform her? They put a rag over her face, and she goes out.
Yeah. And
she wakes up hogtied in the middle of the street.
And I'm like, they know how to do that?
Winnie the Pooh is driving a car.
Yeah.
Piglet walks up, has a sledgehammer, and is like dragging it along the ground as he's walking up.
The lighting is so fucking stupid in this scene. It's ridiculous.
She's gagged also. She's gagged and hogtied.
Hogtied.
Very sexy.
And she's naked, yeah.
And naked. Yeah, very sexy.
Oh, my God.
It's great. Great little thing they got going here.
Yeah.
Piglet, like, puts its foot on her back and is sitting there with the hammer. And you think, oh, Piglet's going to squash her head in with the hammer. No, way better. Pooh slowly drives up, and the front tire just slowly goes over her head and crushes it. Like the eyeball comes out before she's dead.
And they're trying to show
screaming.
it. I mean, they are showing it, but they're trying to like build up that gross.
And it looked awful. It didn't look like an eye. It didn't look real.
Yeah. But the lighting was so bad.
Have you ever seen? This was pandemic wrestling, like WWE during the pandemic with no crowds.
Oh, the best.
Rey Mysterio had an eye for an eye match. Where you can only win by removing the person's eye.
Oh, my God.
And Rey Mysterio lost.
So they had to remove his fake eye?
And the guy, like, was pressing his head up against... It was such a fucking, like, smart way to go about it to show this. Like, a corner of the steps. Like, pushing his eye into it. And then he's like, ah! They ring the bell. It came out. And you could see he's, like... holding what is clearly a fake eyeball.
Yeah.
Like there's fake blood around it. It looks so silly. It looked like this.
Oh yeah, fucking the worst. WWE, you gotta learn. You think they stole that from WWE?
No, I don't think it's related. I don't think they stole anything from anything.
Guys, let me talk about the lighting in the scene really quick. They have in the background a ginormous just light, and it's just shining through the tree. There's no reason why that light is there. It just is. And then the next light is shining up from the bottom of the car onto Winnie the Pooh's face. And it's so like apparent just because of the angle and how bright the light is, and it's just not well done. Now, I guess I wasn't hoping for this, but I honestly truly thought when we first got to the scene is that this is going to be like a callback to what is the movie? I think it's Divergent, where they get raped on the side of the river. Is it Divergent?
Divergent is that book where you pick what you want to do for a living, and then you leave your family and you go live with the community.
Is it Deliverance?
Deliverance with fucking what's his name?
Yeah.
Your boy?
Mm-hmm.
Your mentor?
Yep.
Yeah. Burt Reynolds?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deliverance.
Yeah.
Gets raped. Squeal like a piggy.
Yeah, I thought that was going to happen because it's Piglet too.
I mean, that would have been better.
Right?
Yeah.
And she's just squealing.
I think...
But we don't see it. We just hear it from like afar, from like the other girl's perspective.
I think rape makes every movie better.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
You got to heighten the stakes, you know? Like
Shawshank Redemption?
We know she's going to die.
Yeah, if he wasn't getting raped by those guys in prison and having to swallow whatever they gave him, that's a callback to earlier when I said...
Wow.
When I said that. Look at that.
Full circle.
Who knew this movie was going to remind me so much of Shawshank Redemption?
Oh, man. Such a great movie.
Great movie. I think IMDb has it rated greatest movie of all time.
I think so, too.
And it's number 1.
Yeah.
Look at that.
What do they give it? Like a 9.9? Like what?
I don't know.
Do they think they give enough?
I think I was going to go to 9. It's a 9.867.
That's probably what it is.
That's why I was gonna have that information.
Yeah. I don't think they'll ever be able to give a perfect 10 because then it's like you can't go up from there. You know.
That's true.
Yeah.
Movies are all downhill after that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Wow.
You gotta stop making movies.
Yeah. But that bitch got her head fucking splat. And it's actually comical.
Splat.
Splat.
Splat. Splat. Splat.
Splat.
Splat.
Splat. Splat. Splat. Splat. Splat. Splat. Splat. Splat. So it's like, how did he fucking learn how to drive?
Yeah.
How did he
Winnie
fit
the
in the
Pooh driving
car?
a car.
He's huge. It's like a BMW. It's like a small, nice little BMW too. It's not like some big tractor.
Yeah. Squash.
Where'd he get the keys?
They all hear the screaming, and they're from different parts of the house. They're going around.
Yeah.
And then they go out and they see that she's dead in the road. So apparently,
Is
Winnie
this
the
the
Pooh
part
did this.
where I didn't see the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, like right in front of the house. They're like, "Oh my god!" They run back inside, and "Get out" is written in blood on the window inside. And they're like, "Oh my god, what does this mean?" And someone's like, "Somebody killed." They all saw her fucking dead body.
No, two of them
Squashed
did.
head.
Two of them did.
Two of them did? Okay.
Yeah. Two of them went out. The other two came in.
Somebody killed Rebecca. Whoever did that must have written this.
Yeah, the writing is so stupid.
You're like,
dude.
yeah, of course.
No,
it's
fucking
written.
not.
It's written in blood. I'd be shocked.
Did you need it?
I would be shocked if anybody else did this.
I really wonder if the writer or the director really felt like the audience needed that to be clarified.
Need that
to them.
shit to be broken down.
Yeah.
The one girl, this is very traumatic for her, the main girl, because this reminds her of what happened, and she's just like shut off, like sitting on the ground, like
no,
this is
not
reminding
again.
me of when that guy got into my apartment, which I get. It's fucking, that was a very traumatic thing. This is reminding her of it. It's bringing flashbacks. This is probably a lot more traumatic, but is what it is.
It's probably be the time to get the phone.
She's shutting down. Yeah, they were going to be disconnected, all right?
Yeah.
They don't want to, they made that promise to each other and
Connect
to
to the
themselves.
earth. Yeah.
They're not going to go back on that.
Yeah.
Girls are freaking out. They're splitting up. The lesbian girls, they go, and two girls are together, and they're freaking out. They see Pooh outside,
stupid.
and then the main girl goes, "Oh, I have a gun. It's up in the bedroom. We should go get it." And she's like, "Yeah, for sure we should."
Every girl
and then
travels with a gun.
Then they go up and get the gun, and they're like up on the stairs, and they're all loud as fuck. They're like, "It's behind you."
Yeah.
Like they're like, "You gotta be quiet. You gotta be quiet. Just be quiet."
And like,
"Hey, be quiet!" And then they're fucking closing doors loud behind them.
and I didn't like the camera angles because the camera angles what they were trying to do with the camera angles is to make the house seem bigger than what it was, so that the noises they were making aren't being picked up by them. But it's like no, like I don't believe that shit for a second. Like you're gonna be heard.
Yes.
All right. Have you seen Winnie the Pooh's ears?
They're fucking.
The fucking thing could hear for miles.
Fucking hears.
Yeah.
The two lesbian girls, they go into, there's an indoor pool.
It's dope little room.
They go into that room, and Piglet follows them in.
Yeah.
Almost immediately. Piglet follows them in.
And I hate this scene.
Piglet just knocks one of the girls the fuck out.
Yeah, but what do you hate about that scene? Or I guess I should say what I hate, because you didn't say. The amount of time it took for Piglet to get to the girl to just smash her fucking face.
No, not that. He just knocks out the first girl.
Oh, okay. My
The
bad.
other
I thought
girl
you jumped to that.
No. The other girl panics and like jumps in the pool to get away.
Yeah.
And Piglet like slowly walks along the pool, has like a chain, and is like trying to get. I think there's like a hook on it. There has to be. And he's like trying to get her, but he doesn't get her.
It's such a lazy toss
missing.
that they're showing
And she's like getting closer. Like as Piglet's walking away, she's like following.
Yeah.
And then like backing off when Piglet comes in. Piglet grabs the sledgehammer and gets into the pool. And then
Piglet looks like a 6 foot tall, 400-pound male. Like does not look agile.
I mean,
fast.
Piglet looks like a boar.
Yeah, like a
looks
400-pound
pig.
Man, bear, pig.
No, just a pig man.
Bear, pig.
Just pig man. All right.
Pig man. Pig man. Man, pig.
Winnie the Pooh is the bear.
Yeah. This is a man
Piglet
pig.
does not look like a bear.
Like a pig man.
Like a pig man.
Yeah. 400-pound
Seinfeld.
pig man.
So Piglet gets in the pool with the sledgehammer. She's like, "Oh no, stay away!" And Piglet, it's like they're like fucking 5 minutes. This is happening.
Yeah, it takes
Piglet's
way
just,
too long.
Just with the sledgehammer going and missing, and it's like making a noise every time, like a dent, like a splash, where it's like you throw like a heavy like solid thing in, and it makes like a.
You know what this reminds me of
over and
too?
over again, and there's music playing.
Music's terrible, by the way. All the music and score in this movie, terrible.
It wasn't Hans Zimmer. That's for damn sure.
Get fucking for sure.
And then the music stops. And Piglet. This is the part where I went, "Oh!"
Yeah, I did like.
Piglet just connects across her face with the sledgehammer,
And her fucking face goes everywhere.
Like it looked like it happened.
Yeah, it did look like it. Yeah.
This is why I didn't get a 0.
Yeah.
Because of that. I was like, that was wild looking.
But it did piss me off because they're trying to build up suspension when all that really does is make me, as the viewer, say, there's no fucking way that this would happen in real life. This is exactly what it seems like in a dream. In a bad dream where you can't get away from someone, you're in water and it feels like quicksand and you're just not fast enough and they catch up. I actually died in my dream last night.
Good.
You want to know how I died? This
Hoping
is actually
that
super
happens in
fucked
real
up.
life.
This is this is the second
Dude,
time.
do you realize how high views for the 5-6 Kings podcast would go if you died?
Oh my god!
Because just people who you know who haven't watched will be like, well,
we gotta give it.
I'll go
view
watch.
now.
I can see Braden. I can hear him
Maybe it'll
tell
catapult.
jokes, and they probably wouldn't watch it long though.
Yeah,
Because
I'd be like,
soon into it, I would start being mean to you,
they are.
and they'd be like, "Well, Braden's dead. I don't want to fucking watch this shit. I don't want to watch David try to make Braden seem racist."
They're just watching it. They're trying so hard, and they're like, "This is just mean."
Yeah, Braden, David, you know Braden didn't mean anything racist by that. What the fuck are you doing? Fuck you, man. I'm getting texts like, "Hey, fuck you, dude." Right?
Oh my god, you should feel bad.
All right,
That's what they
dream.
text me.
How'd you die?
So this is the second time in my life where I've died in a dream. Really quick. I don't know how.
Oh, I kill myself every night in my dreams.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. It's hanging and it takes a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just sitting there. Yeah, wow. Yeah, because this is exactly how I died. Not from hanging, but it took a while. Some of my dream. So I don't know how I ended up in the predicament. All I know is there was someone there with acid. Just a bottle of, just a bucket of acid, like a literal bucket of acid, like from 10 Cloverfield Lane. And the person's there, and I'm like in a standoff where I'm like, oh, well, there's nothing I could do, so I might as well just turn around and run, and hopefully I get away. Tried. This motherfucker just took the bucket and just went whoosh, and all the acid poured on me, and I felt my body disintegrate into the ground, and I died. I went to an all-black place like I did the first time I died in my dream, and I was like, man, am I really dead? I swear to God. And I was like, that fucking sucked. And I fucking woke up. I swear to God. I literally was like, damn, am I dead? That fucking sucked the way I just died. Literally felt myself melt into the fucking earth. And then I woke up. So, guys.
Did the acid person, they have a face?
I can't. Well, more than likely, probably a person I know. I just don't remember. Because when I woke up, the only thing I could think about was the actual feeling of disintegrating.
There's a correct answer to that question.
There was.
That was a loaded question.
There was.
Said who it was if they did have a face.
Yeah. And who
the correct answer was Derek Jeter.
Yeah, fuck you, Derek Jeter.
Fuck you, Derek Jeter. Killing my boy
in my dreams.
Killing my motherfucking boy
by acid.
Fucking pussy way to do that shit.
Yeah,
Derek.
dude. Not even straight up.
Expect no different.
I got them hands, bro.
FUDJ. Oh.
Whoa.
Fudge. Fuck you, Derek Jeter. Fudge, baby.
That's some fudge. Now you guys know. If we're saying fudge, what we're really saying is
fuck you, Derek Jeter.
That's right.
There we go.
That's right. That's
fudge, baby.
Rolls off the tongue.
Put that on a t-shirt, huh?
Yeah. Fudge.
Fudge. So
where are we at?
We
just got done in the pool.
She's dead in the pool. I think the other girls might be running.
Yeah, the other girl, she fucking watches. She get from being unconscious, wakes up and sees it happen and just takes off. I was hoping she was gonna just jump in, just try to fight him.
So she takes off, and then does she link up with the other two?
The other two were upstairs.
Whatever. Let's just get through this.
Yeah.
These three are together. There's three girls still alive. They go to where Christopher's tied up.
Yep.
And they cut him loose.
And then this is so dumb.
They hear yelling from over on another part, and they're like, who's that?
And it sounds like a girl screaming rather than like a boar making some weird noise.
And he says, I don't know. They brought her here this morning. Go help her.
Well, he says to leave. I'll
leave me here. Go help her.
Yeah.
Oh, but also they were gone. They were getting out of there. And then they were like, well, this is where they are. And the one girl's like, we can't leave. Well, if they have anyone else here, we can't leave. And I was like, of course you can.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Of course you
These are hybrid, mutated fucking beings.
Yeah, you have a chance to get out alive?
Yeah.
You can't leave because
you could send the military back to this place?
The person whose fault this is might be fucking tied up there?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck Christopher.
Yeah. Yeah, these girls
shouldn't have left, Chris.
These girls are just a handful.
So they go back, they cut Chris free, and then it's like, go to the other...
Leave me!
Go to the other person. And they go, when she has a noose around her neck, she's like on her knees. Noose around her neck, and her arms are like this.
Yeah. And she's got chains around her fucking wrists tied up to trees and shit. Oh, yeah. We good? No? All right. Let's pause it.
No, keep going.
Oh,
guys,
okay.
Braden's doesn't have his phone plugged in for some reason. His phone's about to die. So for battery purposes, we're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. So we'll be right back.
That's
Stick
right.
around. And we're back.
Oh, we're back.
Fudge.
So, hashtag it.
Ooh, where were we? Where were we in this movie?
We're at the part with the three.
I was explaining how she was.
Yep.
She's noose. Both her arms are tied, like hanging out that way to her side.
Yeah.
And
her face is all fucked up.
So fucked up. I think this is the lady from the gas station earlier.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know either, but I think so too.
And they don't make that clear. She's not like, oh, I remember you from the gas station.
Her face is so fucked up, it's hard to tell.
They're like, what happened to you? And she's like, she used their names. She's like, it was Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. They did this to me. They beat me. And the audio is so bad here. She's breathing heavy and crying and all this stuff. But for a full minute, they make her explain what happened. And they go, all right, let's get you out of here. And then they just pop the noose off, pop both sides out, like way too easily.
So crazy.
And then all four of them leave.
I'm sure one of those girls were like, are you sure you don't want us to, like, take her out the chains before we make her explain?
And they're like,
nah.
She's gotta earn your trust first, all right?
Yeah.
You gotta know that she's been through some hard times.
Yeah, she's chained up, but you don't know what she's capable of.
They're then running away, and she sees her reflection in something, and sees how fucked up her face is. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe they did this to me.
So she's
and then
freaking
she
out.
Turns and just takes the gun from main girl.
Yeah. And now she's
and
like...
no one fusses. To the point, like, I wasn't positive. Like, I realized it happened, and I go, holy shit, she has the gun now?
Yeah.
And Braden said, where'd that gun come from?
Oh, yeah.
Because he's right to not know. She's just like, oh, I have a gun. It's up in the room. And it hasn't really been an issue until now.
And it wasn't really addressed too much.
So this lady has the gun, and she's just screaming, Piglet!
And now the other three girls are just, like, hiding behind something.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like, what's she going to do?
There. She's like, get your ass out of this heads now, motherfucker! And then she shoots in the air. And then Piglet shows up and is like, Rah! And then they circle. There's like a fire. They're circling each other. You're like, this is nuts.
Yeah, I hope this bitch beats his ass.
And then this girl, she points the gun at Piglet, pulls the trigger, and it just clicks. Then she pulls it a couple more times and clicks. And that main character girl goes to her friends, there's only one bullet in there.
And she wasted it, like, shooting in the air.
She's like, there's only one bullet in there. She didn't know that.
Yeah.
She didn't know she only had one bullet. She's fucked.
So this girl who has been being tortured and was about to be roasted on a fucking fire sees the condition her face is in and then is like, oh, it's no hold bars. We're going all in.
It's go time, baby.
Yeah. Like, it's crazy. Like, you would have been like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I got blood and honey all over my fucking face. They've been pouring blood and honey down my throat. Get me out of here.
So, Piglet.
Yeah, Piglet comes up.
But I think Piglet kills this lady.
Yeah.
And then, like, Pooh shows up, and there's shit. Two of the girls run off.
Mm-hmm.
Piglet notices them. Two of the girls run. One of the girls stays.
Yeah.
And then as Piglet's going, she has, like, a stick, and she just fucking drops Piglet.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa.
I think it was the hammer. I think it was Piglet's hammer.
No. It was just
No?
like a stick or something on the side.
Oh, okay.
Drops Piglet. And then we see Piglet come to. Piglet has the noose around his neck, and its hands are, like, tied
now
off
he's
the
all
side.
chained up.
And this girl is just talking bananas shit. It's one of the lesbian girls.
Yeah.
Talking bananas shit.
She's
to Piglet.
way too
She's like-
confident.
She's like, look at this. How the tides have turned, motherfucker. Like, spits on Piglet.
Piglet's just there.
And it's like smacking Piglet. It's like,
Yeah.
You're going to die.
She's like walking back and forth, pacing.
And the line for you, amigo, now you're going to die like an animal at the hands of a child.
Boom.
Just talking shit, like fucking with Piglet, and then grabs the hammer and is dragging it on the ground. And is like, this is for Rebecca.
Yeah.
This is for Maria.
Boom.
And this is for
Girl power.
My girlfriend. And
Yeah.
then, like, over the top and kills Piglet.
Piglet is no more.
Piglet is dead.
Just like Eeyore.
So then this girl dies somehow. Does Pooh just show up and kill this girl?
Yeah, that's like this.
Right after she kills Piglet, Pooh kills her.
It gets a little smoky aces, I feel like, around here.
Whatever. This girl dies.
Yeah.
I think Winnie the Pooh has to kill her. I don't know who else would.
Yeah, because he brings her back to like their crib, and I think he ends up. Is this the girl that he's pouring blood and honey down her fucking throat and shit like that? Remember, he like ties one of them up, and he has the other girl. He has another girl tied up at the same time, like in the same place.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's not important. This girl dies.
yeah, it's not important.
Yeah. This girl's dead. So now there's 2 girls alive. And they're running in the street, and they come across a truck, and they flag it down. And they're like, Winnie the Pooh's trying to kill us. They don't say Winnie the Pooh, 'cause no one knows Winnie the Pooh's not a real thing in this.
Yeah, they're like, there's a man bear pig following us.
Yeah, and they're like, girls, you taking drugs? What's going on now? And I got kind of excited, because there's so many instances where this could have been a better movie.
Yeah, and it could have went another way.
The guys in the truck were guys from the fucking gas station earlier. I was like, oh, it's the gas station guys. Great. They're going to fucking sacrifice these girls to Winnie the Pooh or something. This is going to be fun. Oh, also, when they went and got Christopher, I was like, oh, my God, he's going to be the guy who was stalking Maria. Oh, it's going to be so great. He was stalking Maria. He wasn't.
Yeah.
There's so many things they could have done that would have just made this movie interesting.
Yeah.
Instead, they were just like, no, just Winnie the Pooh's killing people.
And
we can rest on that.
Even though I did like what kind of happened, it was too predictable once when it was happening, and I would have rathered that dynamic that you were bringing up, though.
So Winnie the Pooh just is standing in the road, and they're like, there he is!
And they're like, what the fuck?
The 4 guys like, girls, get in the truck.
We got this.
We'll handle this.
And there's 4 fucking dudes. They grab, like, crowbars and shit.
Up. They're like, sup, big boy? You giving these ladies a hard time? And he's not saying anything. Winnie the Pooh's just standing there like, we asked you a question. Are you giving these ladies a hard time? Doesn't say anything. He's like, oh, not going to talk, huh? One guy goes, this is your unlucky night, my friend. And the guy hits him across the head with a crowbar. And Pooh just completely no-sells. Like Batista getting shot and knocked at the cabin.
Yeah.
Just no-sells it.
Yeah.
And stares at him. He's like, all right, you're tough. I'll give you that. But you ain't going to survive tonight. And all 4 of them are just beating the fuck out of Pooh. And Pooh's kind of like just moving, but not like nothing bad's really happening to Pooh.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pooh clenches his fist and like
kind of like in a slashing way, just like kind of like hits the side of one dude's face and somehow just
Harvey dents him.
Yeah, literally just takes off the skin off of his face, and the guy
screams. He runs over to the truck and places the fucked up side of his face up against the window, and then dies sliding down it. The girls are like, ah!
Yeah.
He then just fucked. One of the guys just disappears. We don't see him run away.
But I think he ran away into the woods.
Because he kills 2 more guys.
Yeah.
We do not see what happens to the 4th guy.
Yeah.
He's just gone.
And so this
tune into the sequel.
Oh, yeah. This kind of reminds me of, like, I don't ever really watch, like, a lot of scary movies, but I saw the ending of, like, the last...
What about Scary Movie?
Oh, yeah. Love those.
Scary Movie 2?
Oh, the
Scary
best.
Movie 3?
Even better.
4? I don't know if there was 5.
Yeah, I don't know. Where did they stop? The fuck was I going to say now?
You don't really watch scary movies.
Yeah. Yeah. You got me thinking about the scary movies now, dude. Oh. No, I lost it. I had it and I lost it.
All right, that's my bad.
No, you're good.
I'll put that on me.
Something about scary movies. Fuck them.
So now Winnie the Pooh turns attention to the girls. They're trying to start the truck, and they get it started, and she guns it, hits Winnie the Pooh, runs him over, and then he just, like, slides around the back, and then it's a truck. He's getting in the truck bed, and he climbs on top of it, and he's on the windshield, and he's hitting the windshield, and she slams the brake.
Yeah.
They do not crash into anything. I want to make that perfectly clear.
They show it.
They do not crash into something. She slams the brake. The car stops. Pooh goes flying off the front. The driver is then, for some reason, she was the driver. She knew she was slamming on the brake. It's not like the passenger and just got fucked up.
Yeah, she would have
Driver's
anticipated the blow.
Knocked out. Her face is against the windshield, and she's covered in blood.
Covered.
Passenger is fine.
Yeah. And it makes no sense because they weren't driving that fast, like maybe 30
but also,
tops or something.
The passenger would be fucked up.
Yeah, not not the
driver
who's
holding something, bracing, knowing she's doing it. It's fucking wild.
So this is what I was going to say a little bit earlier, but it goes into this too. Like the whole thing with like the last movie, Jason, he got like beat up by an entire town of people and then is just fine and like kills them all. It's like the same thing with this. It's like, I don't know.
Jason Voorhees?
Huh?
Jason Voorhees?
No, Jason like Friday the 13th or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Is that the same?
That's his last name.
Oh, okay. I don't fucking know. Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's
Terrence McCory. He was my morality and ethics teacher maybe junior year. He one time, without giving us a heads up, just pulled down the projector and like put a video up that went on there, and it was the last scene of one of the Friday the 13th movies where like I'm guessing it's Jason's mom, like comes out of a lake and kills some people. And then there's a police officer. He's leaning up against a post, holding a shotgun on his shoulder. And he says, "What was all that about a lady in a lake?" And then, like, the other police officer explains something to him, and he sits there. It was him. It's fucking wild. It just comes up like, "It's like you?" He's like, "Yeah, I was in Friday the 13th.
pretty cool, right, guys?
He was the best teacher I've ever had. I think
that's pretty cool.
Great.
That's awesome.
Showed that. I've talked about him on here before. Okay. We voted on the SAG Awards.
Yes.
Because he has his SAG cards.
Yes.
And he gets to vote.
The SAG man.
So that's what the SAG Awards are.
Nice.
Juniors in high school voting.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So another thing I was going to kind of get to is like, okay, he wins. He kills all the people. Cool. But you can make it seem a little bit better.
Jason?
Well, not just Jason. I'm just saying, it's kind of like a cliche way that they do. That was just an example of a cliche example of a bunch of movies.
Killing all those guys?
A bunch of movies that will kind of have like their main character overly strong and not a realistic sense and end up killing all these people. So my point is like, okay, he can win, but make it like a little bit more realistic and make it a little bit more of a struggle or a fight. We just watched Piglet, who is almost the same size in this movie as Winnie the Pooh, get killed by a fucking girl. And here's 4 dudes with weapons. And he just got ran over. And as being ran over, crawls up the other. I get it. It's a movie. It's Winnie the Pooh. But I don't know. It's
garbage.
Yeah, it's garbage.
It's fucking garbage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He then
just shitting
he
on
drags the passenger out, and she's like screaming and fighting. And, like, the driver is, like, going in and out of consciousness.
Oh, this is great.
Then
yeah.
She just, like, she's back, she's conscious, and Winnie the Pooh's just holding up the friend's head.
And I'm like, whoa.
He removed the head somehow. He's holding up the head, and then he tosses it on the windshield of the car.
She finally gets what's going on, and she starts freaking out, trying to start the car on, and the car's just not starting.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh gets her out of the car and is about to kill her when Christopher drives up, crashes into Pooh, crashes Pooh into the truck. Pooh is just out, like fucking smushed between 2 cars.
And then Mel Gibson drives up, and
then
the cop is like, "This might be the last time you might be able to talk to Pooh."
Yeah. Once we pull the car away, Pooh's insides are gonna fall out. So go say your goodbyes.
Yeah.
And Pooh said, tell Joaquin Phoenix to keep on swimming. Or swinging. Tell my son to take care of the daughter and tell daughter that she's my favorite or something like that.
Yep.
It was fucking nonsense what she said.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
And you be happy, all right?
Yeah.
Be happy, Mel Gibson.
Yeah, and then...
Fight the aliens, Mel Gibson.
Yes.
Throw water on the aliens, Mel Gibson.
Wow. It's fate.
Yeah, she fucking knew.
Yeah.
She knew. He's getting her. They're struggling. Car's on fire. No urgency with that.
Yeah. Takes a long time just staring at Winnie the Pooh.
It's emotional.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
that was his bud. He was going to grow old with him.
Yeah, this story comes full circle, and the person just wants to, reminisce, just bask in it.
So he's helping her up. They're getting out. They're both fucked up, and they're getting out of there slowly.
Yeah.
Pooh then wakes up and just pushes the cars.
Manhandles the shit.
Like moves both of the cars.
I am Pooh!
And then starts walking after them. And he gets to them. He has the girl. And Christopher's freaking out. He's like, no!
Once again.
No, Pooh!
Don't do
Why are you doing this? Stop it! Pooh, I'm the one you want. Let her go and take me. I'll never leave again.
Why not
I'll live
me?
here forever. And then Pooh just goes, you left. That's how it sounded worse than that. It
Yeah.
sounded less clear than that.
Yeah.
We had to find a YouTube video
To
figure
re-listen
out
to
what
it.
pin- It's not clear. You
Yeah.
left. And then slits her throat
And then pushes her back towards him.
onto him. He's like, no.
And she's like, yeah, just blood pouring out her fucking throat.
And then Pooh.
But once again, didn't try to stop him. And like the way Winnie the Pooh was walking up to them, they were side by side. And they were like on their backs, crawling away, like looking at him.
Yeah, he could have shoved her.
Christopher could have easily tried to get her out the way and fight him and had her run off.
But maybe Christopher's this chess, it ain't checkers.
That's goddamn
Christopher's like, I don't care about this bitch. I've never even met her.
I'm a doctor.
He's like, I've never met this chick. Pooh's not gonna kill me.
Yeah.
He's like, I know for a fact Pooh won't kill me.
Yeah,
Because Pooh doesn't. The movie just ends. The movie just ends like Pooh's letting Christopher leave. And
Yeah.
he's sitting there just stabbing her body repeatedly.
Yeah. That's
Sorry that Pooh hates this dead woman.
Yeah. So once when she dies,
But he's like, Pooh, I know Pooh's not going to kill me. I'll make it for her. I'll make it seem like, no, I want her to live so she can die thinking like, wow, he really tried to sacrifice himself.
one thing I gotta say, since you're saying that too, that I hated, she said right before she died, no, don't, like I think you said too, no, don't, he'll kill you. It's like, what do you think? Because
Let yourself live, lady.
but it's like, what did you think if once when he kills you that he's not, like, let's say he doesn't kill him, but you don't think he's gonna go after him or something? Like, what made you think that he was gonna not at least get captured again? You freed him from being tortured.
Yeah. Chained up and tortured.
But now it's just let me die. You'll be fine. I don't know. Just doesn't make any sense. The writing is fucking dog shit, and it's so contradicting. And it's like, dude, anyone with a brain cell while you're writing this would be like, nah, that doesn't really make sense. I got to just change something a little bit about it. Just even a little bit, so it makes just a little sense. But no, the writers are... It's either that's how it was written, which is dog shit and terrible, or they were so bad at filmmaking, so bad at the pre-production aspect before production that once when they got on set, they're like, oh, we're not going to be able to shoot any of this. Just start ad-libbing. Improv, go. We got to shoot now.
Yeah. Awful movie.
Yeah.
Absolute swing and a miss.
And then Christopher, just run. Leave. We'll leave on that note.
Absolute swing and a miss. But Braden, you know what movie knocks it out of the fucking park?
Oh, dude. Nutty Professor.
It's the Nutty Professor, guys. It is a home run that the whole family can enjoy.
That's right.
You know another movie knocks it out of the park? Like if you're trying to be racist, like this is, they nailed it.
Man,
They
racist,
nailed
racist
being
movie.
racist.
Oh, man.
It's the movie we're doing next week, guys. Neil McDonough.
Neil!
The bad guy from Walking Tall.
What's
like the
up,
main
Nick?
character who I said looks like he isn't a person. I said in a couple years where there's going to be a news report where it's like, and this just in, turns out Neil McDonough's not a person.
Yeah, forget if I said anything good or
Just
bad
nail it.
about him.
You said he was perfect.
Ooh.
You were like, he's just so perfect.
He's looks fake. That's how perfect he is.
But he sent us a request on our website that says, I'll read it out loud.
He's so great.
So it's Neil McDonough, American History X. I would like Braden, and he spelled Braden's name wrong,
I mean, who doesn't?
to lead the review. The David guy isn't nice. Love the podcast! Exclamation, exclamation. Neil McDonough. Guys, we're doing... I said it there. American History X with Edward Norton.
Woo!
Guy, Braden's gonna fucking love this one. Do you guys want to watch American History X before we do a podcast on American History X? You should watch American History X before we do a podcast on American History X. Here's where you can watch American History X before we do a podcast on American History X. It's available on HBO Max. You'll get a fucking subscription. It's the cheapest way to do this.
HBO!
YouTube for $3.99. Google Play, Apple TV. Forget HBO Max. You can go to Redbox, get it for $3.99.
Oh.
Go to fucking Redbox.
Oh my god.
Vudu and Amazon Prime also for $3.99. $3.99 everywhere apparently, unless you got a subscription to HBO Max, guys. American History X, one of Edward Norton's finest performances.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. I actually just saw a clip about it.
Because you always watch clips like that.
Yeah.
Every night you just say white supremacist clips.
And I just feel so much more fulfilled.
White supremacist clips where the white supremacist comes out on top. It's
top.
what you specify that. You're like, I don't want to see like, those minorities, those uppity minorities rising up against them.
Like, yeah, it's
I
good
want them
filmmaking,
oppressing.
good acting, but who ends up on top?
It's got to be the white supremacists.
Gotta be the whites.
Yeah. Have you seen this movie?
Yes, I have. It's
Okay.
fucking bonkers.
Wild.
Yes.
Wild.
But
Neil
well done.
McDonough. Neil McDonough. Great call.
But well done.
Yeah.
I think this is probably, from what I've seen, I haven't seen all of Edward Norton's stuff, but I would say that I think this is his pinnacle for
I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one.
him. Me.
The Hulk.
God damn it, I forgot about the Hulk.
Yeah. Him as the Hulk he's the best Hulk.
I mean, when he's meditating,
Fuck Mark Ruffalo. Fuck Lou Ferrigno.
no, he was
Edward
my
Norton
favorite.
is my Hulk. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Huh? Over Mark Ruffalo?
Edward Norton's your favorite Hulk?
No, I don't know.
It's insane.
I don't really
Remember
like.
how bad that movie was?
Well, it's not that I don't like Mark Ruffalo. I just don't think any of them really do that much justice for the character. They just seem kind of bland. I think that's kind of the way they're written too, because the main act, the human's supposed to be kind of like more dull compared to Hulk, because Hulk is so extreme.
That's why the Hulk exists.
Yeah.
It couldn't be like Lou Ferrigno's a weird Hulk, because Lou Ferrigno's
No, yeah, that was not good. But the first
it's got to be like a small nerdy guy. Edward Norton is not the best Hulk.
I like the first guy, not the bodybuilder you're talking about, but the once when they did like a animated or live action version of it. You know what I'm saying? Where it's
With Edward Norton?
No, but before Edward Norton. But you know what I'm talking about, though.
Yes.
I think that guy was probably the best fit for it. I just don't think the writing was ever, even with now with Marvel, I just don't like what they've done with the Hulk that much. I don't know.
I think Mark Ruffalo's good.
I think Mark Ruffalo is good too. I don't, and it's not him. I just don't think they give him enough for like him as the human as being the Hulk in the Marvel universe. I think he's a great actor. I just don't think they give him enough. If that makes sense. I don't know.
Doesn't make you angry?
Yes. I just start turning green. That'd be cool.
So, Braden, we're doing American History X because Neil McDonough went to our website,
he's
told us to
so
do American
cool.
History X.
Yeah.
Like, how did he do that at our website though? Like, what did? Because I already said that we had a website.
Yeah.
Which
So
is,
David,
what is our website?
oh David, it's 56kings.com.
Hold on. So you mean FIVESIXKING.com?
S.com. Yes.
And what, he just went there, and then at the top, I assume there's just like a tab that says Submit Ideas. He went and clicked it. He went down and he put American History X. I would like Braden, spelled your name incorrectly, to lead the review. That David guy isn't nice! ! Love the show! !
Beautifully said, but yes, that is exactly
There we
what
go.
you do.
Neil McDonough, it's that easy, guys. I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Not going to 56kings.com right now.
If Neil was able to do
suggesting
it,
a movie.
so can you.
I mean, that's not true.
Yeah, that's
Neil McDonough
is
was able to open a casino and take over that town and run his meth operation out of the mill.
and almost killed the Rock.
Closed down the old mill.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how hard it was to close down the old mill?
Yeah.
People love that place. He closed it down. I couldn't close down the old mill.
People love that
They
place.
fucking did. That is all they talked about. Everyone was like, yeah, we missed the mill. The mill
smell.
was great. The smell of that fresh cut cedar. Fucking crazy movie that was.
But we're walking tall
This
because
is
of it.
relatable for everybody. You got the old sawmill.
Yeah, every town's got that.
Whatever. Go to 56 Kings. Do that. Brain, when do new episodes come out?
Every motherfucking Monday.
Unless
Unless it's not.
it's not every Monday.
Yeah.
Because if it's not on a Monday, then it couldn't be on a Monday. You know?
David.
That just wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
If it's not every motherfucking Monday, then it can't be every motherfucking Monday.
I mean, there's 7 days in a week, right? 4
It
weeks
is.
in a month.
And it will be every motherfucking Monday, but sometimes it won't be.
Yeah. Which, so then therefore it could
And
be like
that's
a
just-
Tuesday or
that's
something.
just the fact of life.
Yeah. But we don't know.
Yeah.
But you'll know when we drop that motherfucking episode.
Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Fudge.
Hashtag fudge.
I love you all very much. And we'll see you next week. Peace out.
Bitch, I'm from Palm Beach County. That's why I'm